So there's something in your experience right now that I'm going to point to. Now, if this doesn't make sense as you're listening, then it's okay. You don't need to cognitively understand it. There's no need to label it. If the thoughts are saying, I'm not sure what he's pointing to or what he's talking about, is it this or is it that? Those are just the thoughts. That's not what I'm actually pointing to. Those thoughts can be there or not, and what I'm going to point to is still the case. It's not contingent upon thought. So it doesn't actually matter what the mind is saying right now. It's here. It's already the case. It's the case before you noticed it. It's the case when thoughts are saying, I'm seeking it, but I can't find it. It's the case when thoughts are saying, I did find it, and it feels really cool. And it's the case when those thoughts subside. It's here when the mind is quiet. It's also here when the mind is not quiet. So, how do you find it? Well, you can't find it because you didn't lose it. It's primary to all seeking. You might say it's where the seeking feeling or the seeking thought arises from, but even that makes it seem contingent upon a certain location or a certain set of conditions. What I'm pointing to is non-contingent. So I might say it's subtle, but it doesn't mean it's not profound. It's quite profound. And the more you tune into it, by not grasping at thoughts, not grasping at experiences, not grasping at the senses, not grasping at anything, and tune into this subtle knowing that's always here, always been here, can't not be here, the more profound it feels, the more, let's say, interesting it gets, but not intellectually interesting. Interesting because it permeates our very being. It permeates the experience of being alive right now. It even permeates what is not alive. It's so primary, it's so simple, that it's not even contingent upon life or death. It's not contingent upon real or unreal, because those are ultimately conceptual. So what I'm pointing to is the summation of your entire experience right now, and it's no specific part of your experience. It has a certain fluidity where it's all of experience, any part of experience, and no specific part of experience. And it's also where no experience is ever touched. It's so subtle that even experience is too gross, or it's saying too much. You don't need to try to maintain it. You don't need to try to grasp onto it, hold onto it. There's not a practice you need to cultivate it. It's already the case. So, touch in again and again when it occurs to you to do so. When you sit and the mind gets quiet and the body gets quiet, that produced silence or manufactured silence through meditation is fine. But it doesn't even touch what I'm pointing to, because this subtlety, this subtle truth, is not contingent upon whether the mind is quiet or making noise or the body is still or moving. So just relinquish yourself to this. Relinquish all of your agendas to this. This is the long and short of the spiritual endeavor. It happens right now.